Good morning. My name is Sterling Connolly Chu. Welcome to Second Growth Homes. Today, I'm working with the local Gustavus carpenter, Joey, and we are setting the posts and beams for the foundation for a 20 by 36 A-frame cabin. This is basically the bigger sister to our 16 by 20 A cabin that we built, and I'll link that video below if you want to check that out. And so the first thing that we're doing here today is, I'll show you a pretty common thing that happens to me where we've got 5.5 inch brackets. So these brackets are sized for store-bought timber, and we have got our roughs on yellow cedar 6x6 posts here today. So what Joey's doing is a nice little notch that I'll show you here so that the post can sit in these brackets that we have. And I have to do this pretty often. I could mill the timbers to 5.5 inches, but I'm so used to working with full dimension timber, 6x6, 2x10, that I just keep it full dimension and we just work with the brackets as needed. It's kind of fun. So Joey is cutting the notches so the posts can sit in their saddles, and I am cutting the 2x10s and laying them out here. And those 2x10s are going to get laminated into a 6x10 beam that goes along top of here. So I'm doing another one of these foundations in Juneau on the helical piers that you'll see here on this channel, and that one is engineered along with the helical piers. It gets the same kind of laminated timber, except for the size is 8 inch by 16 inches. So we're gonna bandsaw mill 2 inch by 16 inch wide planks and then laminate them together into an 8 by 16 foundation timber under a house, and that's coming up like next on this channel. So you can mill big timbers and do your house that way, but the way that ours is working with engineering is that they actually want us to do these built up timbers. And well, especially with the mobile dimension mill and I don't know, basically any mill, it's pretty easy to cut these 2x10s and mill them and stack them and everything by yourself, and then it's also easy to put them up. You can just put them up one at a time and bolt it together. So it is a really good method for doing foundations. And I'm crowning them. All these boards are so straight that they barely have any crown. It's to the point that of the first like 15 boards I put down, there's only one that even has enough crown to matter. So once again, Second Growth Spruce from Second Growth Homes is just turning out to be just the most best, the best framing lumber you could ever have. I love it. So here we go. Yeah, this is my job. I'm just cutting, carry these boards over, and then I'll show you. And Joey sets this in place. It's really funny.
No, I don't even have a face. I don't even have Facebook. I'll recut that one that has that bad rip in it that I messed up the notch, if you're cool with that.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and I'll make you one more post. I got it over here.
Yeah, that was the practice one this morning.
Good. Good way for us to start. post notches. Looks good.
Will that be all right?
Yeah. Oh, isn't this fun? The carpentry job now. Isn't that great? The logging work's over. And the carpenters have arrived with the lumber to build the house. Super fun. So it's great for me to see all this wood stacking up. Joey's posts are going up, and those are all the timber for the beams. We're gonna get this all laid out, and we're gonna set up the laser and cut those posts off just absolutely perfectly level. And then we'll set the beams and we'll start fastening it all together here today. Good afternoon. At this point, we've got all these yellow cedar posts set, and Joey is going along, fastening them in place and leveling them up. Take a look at this. I can't even budge it. Those Simpson brackets, they really provide a lot of strength right into the post, which makes the building easy. They are going to get cross-braced, but we'll be able to set all our beams up here and get started without worrying about the bracing in the way, and it's just perfectly safe. So I decided for this foundation that I was going to leave the posts a little bit long and then cut them off with the laser level just so they're absolutely perfect. I could have used the laser level to set the brackets perfectly, and then I could have cut the posts all the same and just, I'm sure it would have been good. But I didn't have this laser with me. I had my smaller laser, which shoots a beam. It was such a bright sunny day that I couldn't see it, and I decided, hey, let's just drop these brackets in the concrete. We know it's really good, and then we'll just cut these off perfectly level. So here we've got the rotating laser level, and I already marked this post. Let's check it. Yep, good. It's so, I'm sure you could change the settings. It's amazing how sensitive it is. It's good. Yep. So we go along, we just shoot that perfect laser line. Mark the post. So I'm using this big framing square. You could use a level too. Speed square.
It ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
often get this saw to cut perfectly square. That's pretty close. Grab my other battery. So I cut all the way around it with a skill saw, and there's just a little bit for us to finish. You can do this with a Sawzall or with a handsaw. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I just gotta chop, chop, chop.
That screw right there. Nice.
Okay.
Quit it.
Nice.
Looking good?
I think so.
It's funny, it's like if we have to tweak any of them the tiniest bit to get the beams perfect, we're gonna have to like take a few screws out. They look absolutely almost perfect.
Yeah, I think we get the wood on, you'll be able to see if we have to adjust them. It should be fine though, huh?
It'll be totally fine. Most of them are perfect. Okay. Ready to cut this one.
Have to get a beam saw.
I know. That's one thing I've never had.
Yeah, I've never had one either.
It's funny, I think I would, but no. Well, the 2x10s would be easier to put up there than beams, that's for sure. I'll take it. There's our last post. We need to cut off. Joey's giving it the final fasten down. They were short on these brackets at the store, so the two center posts have a different style of bracket than the outer side ones. I would have used the same ones for all of them normally, but that was just what we had at the store, and it's perfectly adequate, worked out nicely. Wow, well these are all cut off great, so get this one cut off and then set our beams on here.
It looks legit from out here.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it look sweet?
It looks good.
Super good.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be kind of tall, huh?
Yeah,
I like it.
it's gonna be like a cathedral, man.
Man, just two more feet, man. They would have had a whole walk space under there.
I know. I know. Nice. Yeah, I got those cuts down now too.
Right on.
So we're going to be building this A-frame cabin 20 by 36 from the stage that you see here all the way to final completion with all the details, the stove, the lights. This one gets finished inside like one of our full cabins. The last A-frame we built had a really plain finish inside, kind of like a Forest Service cabin, like a remote cabin. This one's getting finished like a small house. Big loft, full kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, everything. So if you'd like to come for the complete build where we continue to harvest timber from the forest and build this cabin until it's all the way done, click those like and subscribe buttons below my face there, and you can come back to YouTube, search for Second Growth Homes, and you can come with us that way. So, well, we're gonna take a little break and then we'll start setting beams here today. It's going great.